On a Monday night, a family dog startled both family and neighbors by attacking a sleeping 2-year-old toddler, tragically tearing off some of his body parts. The toddler is enduring immense pain. Tears well up the mother's eyes as she narrates the haunting events of that tragic night when her baby faced danger.
I stepped into the washroom to relieve myself while my child slept peacefully in the courtyard. Suddenly, I heard a cry, assuming it was mainly because I had briefly left his side. I rushed back only to find the dog attacking my baby inside the mosquito net where we had been sleeping.
The father of the baby, Eugene Addo, is an employee of the owner of the dog. Despite his role as both a security guard, cleaner, cook and caretaker of the dog's owner, the family feels deeply disappointed by the owner's failure to fully accept responsibility of the incident that occurred, despite their supposed close relationship.
My boss brought my wife and child from the eastern region to Accra because he disapproved of me spending too much time away with my family.
My wife no here then. Amra. Diana mo de mama say ni shemu no. Anu ana my wife buy o mushim.
Where I sleep is a small security room which gets hot and uncomfortable for the baby. That's why they sleep outside in the compound of the house. I witnessed my son's desperate struggle with the dog until he managed to break free and ran to me for comfort. It was then that I noticed something was terribly wrong. Turning on the light, I saw that the dog had scratched the face and bitten off portions of his buttocks.
The dog inflicted severe injuries on the toddler, leaving him in critical condition and requiring treatment at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. However, the mounting medical bills are proving to be an overwhelming burden for the parents to bear. Dr. Glover Addy, a plastic surgeon at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, is overseeing the care and treatment of the toddler, working tirelessly to ensure the best possible outcome for the child's recovery.
In theater, we exposed the child and looked at the bottom. We realized that it was as if they pulled out areas around the testes, and then so that both testes were not there, and then also the anus was also sheared off. So you could see just a rim around the inner region, but all the skin around that place was all out. Fortunately, the penis was not touched, and then the urinary passage of the penis was intact, but the testes were all gone. And when we opened up, we realized that the intestine, the anus was torn in such a way that only remnants were sitting in the abdomen, with stools sitting in the abdomen. So we have to bring, it means that when it passes through, it's just going to pour on the raw area. The other thing too that you can do is to find another skin to patch up the place. But whether that would, there'll be improvement for him to be able to control his stools, we can't tell.
As I stand here beside this innocent child, my heart weighs heavy with sorrow and disbelief. Imagine the horror of a peaceful night shattered by the vicious attack of a dog tearing away the innocence of a sleeping baby, leaving him with wounds that defy comprehension. I struggle to find words to express the pain, the anguish and the sheer helplessness that consumes me. To see this precious child lying here, fighting for his life with his tiny body bearing the scars of a brutal assault, it is a nightmare I cannot wake up from. I had to follow up to the home where the incident occurred, finding the mixed shepherd locked away. Despite my attempts, the dog's owner declined to speak to me on camera about the incident.
This one is a private thing for putting our images on nationwide television there. So I don't think I will allow that.
Some eyewitnesses, however, were willing to speak to me about the incident.
When I woke up, I watched outside and I saw a lady running out of the next house with her hands on her head. So I was wondering what was really going on. The next thing I saw, they had sat in a car and then driven out. So I was thinking maybe it was some robbers that had come to the house or something. So it was the next day that we came to ask, and then we were told that it was the dog in the house that did something to the little child.
Peter Olympio is a Rottweiler breeder.
All dogs need education, and dog owners as well. So you should find time with your dog, interact with your dog. If you can't do it, get a trainer, get to understand your dog, get to understand what triggers your dog. If it's because of past trauma or it is something that is within the breed, then you know how to act and react around them. And you don't leave kids with dogs. No matter how well trained your dog is, never leave your dogs with your children on super